What's Crystal have to say there, Johnson?
So Crystal says, investing for younger kids via super. I'm 39 and been setting aside $100 a week for our 3-year-old since she was 1. Well done. I want to be able to gift her some money towards a house when she is 25, so I'll be past 60 by then. Because of my tax bracket, I haven't invested it yet and am just holding it in a high-interest savings account. I'm aware I'm still being hit by my marginal tax bracket by keeping it here. I want to utilise the carry-forward concessional contributions, but I'm in a state-based deferred tax super scheme, so that option is not available. I'm wondering about opening an account with a separate super fund to access this and the reduced tax by investing in super instead of outside it. Has anyone done anything similar? Anything I should investigate further before jumping in? The money won't be accessed until after my preservation age, so that isn't a concern. Thanks all. Whew. Wow.
I love it. Love it. What's your view? I know you've got a little investment bond for the kids. Do you still add money to that or?
Yes, monthly.
Right,
yeah,
okay.
Dollar cost averaging, I reckon.
Yeah. Do your kids know that it's there for them?
They do, yes.
Because they got one each, don't they?
Yeah, one each. So as they've got older, and don't need to be too old, like I probably wasn't doing it at age 3, but probably 5, 6, well, starting school, I suppose, we're talking about what that is and what it's doing and what we're contributing and how that looks for them later on, yeah. So, yeah, I think it's a great concept because, like, you could say I'm putting it away for a kid but never give it to them. The concept of putting it away is a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, and most people will do that until they need a new lounge 3 years later.
That's right, yeah. I don't sort of vibe the whole do I set up a new super, like it all seems effort for reward is probably
I disagree with you on this.
Okay.
Crystal may have heard the series that I did, Investing for Kids.
Okay.
Crystal's in a really good sweet spot here because she's 39, so the money doesn't, in 20 years, the eldest is 3, the kid will be 23, right?
Yeah.
It's a really cool way to set up an investing account that's outside of your name because super isn't in your own name.
Yeah.
It's on a trust and you're a beneficiary. So superannuation falls out of your estate plan and it's not counted for, personal assets for various things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just does super need to be part of the conversation or can it just be an amount that's put aside after tax?
The good thing about this is you can put money aside after tax and you're just using super as the investing account. So you don't have to set up an investing account and put a designation to a minor on trust and all this stuff.
But wouldn't the bond do this? Wouldn't the bond do the same thing?
It would, but in super you will have a lower tax rate of 15%. So it is better than the bond. Because the bond's taxed at up to the highest company tax rate, 30%.
After 10 years?
Well, after 10 years, you can make withdrawals without capital gains tax. But if you did a 10-year investment in an investment bond and in super, you'll always be better in super. So the reason why we want to do this in Crystal's super, we'll call it 40. We set up a separate super fund and you can just set up a growth option, 80, 20 or something like that. You can put a lump sum in, either after tax or I don't know if your work will allow you to salary sacrifice, but you could, either way, put money as a post-tax contribution into that fund. The cool thing is you set the child as a CIS dependent and a tax dependent as the beneficiary. So if you died prematurely, that money goes to the child.
Yeah.
So it's theirs. You don't have to keep tax records year on year. You don't have to do anything. It's an awesome thing if you're having kids later in your 30s because you've got this super account. Now, the thing that you have to look out for is once you get online at age 67, and I think a lot of our listeners, because they're so good with their money and growing assets, won't get age pension in the first instance.
Ideally.
If the money's in your super fund, it's technically your asset for Centrelink. At age 67, if you were eligible for Centrelink benefit and there was money in there, you'd get caught by the gifting provisions. So it would be deemed as a gift, and you can only give away 30 grand over 5 years, no more than 10 grand a year. Now, that's not the end of the world if you got some other money. So you'd really want to make sure, if you were, based on today's date, and in 20 years' time, it might be age 70, but you'd probably want to give that money away at age 62, for example.
So you just need to work out how much you're putting in and what that amount's likely to be.
Well, but that's it. Like at age 62 for you, the kid might be under 25 or whatever it is. You just transfer it then, or like it's not the end of the world. It's just one thing you have to think about.
So if you're having kids early in this example, if Crystal was 29.
Well, you wouldn't do super for it.
Yeah.
Only because she can access it at age 65.
Yeah. So that,
or if she has a change of employment or ceases employment after age 60.
Yeah. So the preservation age is the key to understand here.
Yeah. I'm a fan of it. I think more and more my vibe has been, the more I did that episode on investing for kids, just build wealth yourself. And when they're old enough and you want to give them some money, give them some money. It's all good. I get it. Like, people want to quarantine things just for the kid, but things could change. You just build wealth yourself.
Yeah.
And
I like having 3 kids. I like to quarantine because they have visibility over it to know that, okay, their name's at the top of that.
Yeah, and there is
education.
There are those things as well. And that's fine for a practical thing. You could just set up another account in your name and then just sell it and gift it to the kids.
Yeah.
But I get it. It's just such a complex, annoying thing, investing for kids. But if you're over 40 or 39 or whatever, this is the option that I would personally be taking. I can't use it for my niece and nephews because they're not cis-dependents of me, because they're not my children or financially dependent or a spousal partner.
Yes. Okay.
So I've got their investment bonds. Well,
Better
we'll be
have
back.
a couple of your own.
Sorry?
Better have a couple of your own.
I don't think it's going to happen, eh? Pretty old now. We'll be back right after this. Hey, it's Glen here. Thank you so much for watching today's video. You made it to the end. Can I ask a favor? Can you hit that like button and maybe hit subscribe if you want to get notified when we release further videos just like this one, whether you watch the Money podcast or Retire Right. And remember, if you want to learn more about investing, I've got an investing book, The Quick Start Guide to Investing, and there's a link in the description to get your hands on a copy. Thank you so much. Bye.